I need help. I'm dealing with a very serious condition known as brucella. I contracted it from drinking raw milk, and I was already immune compromised. Living for the past 9 years, very ill from chronic Lyme disease and a condition known as CIRS, chronic inflammatory response syndrome, that is caused by mold toxicity that makes your body hypersensitive to very small amounts of mold, so badly that I have not been able to find housing that I can tolerate for the past 4 years. So I have been living in a car, homeless. I went up to South Dakota to see a naturopath that I thought would help me. He was more than twice my age, and he started making advances towards me, and I wasn't giving them back, and I let him know that that was not going to happen between us. I drove all the way up there, 20 hours, to see him because he promised that he would help me, as he did somebody that referred me to him. He came in one day and had 2 humongous jugs of raw milk and told me that I should drink them because they're good for me, but he doesn't like raw milk, so he's not going to drink them. Well, I drank them, and a month later, I started getting very severe symptoms of serious poisonous, like burning pain throughout my body, fatigue so severe I could not get out of bed, which I still have, an overall feeling of being poisoned and infected, kind of like when you have a severe wound or something like that, and you can tell it's infected. It feels like that throughout my whole body. Normally with this infection, it was very serious. They treat it with multiple different antibiotics, and I cannot take antibiotics right now. My body is so immune compromised and reactive to everything that I cannot tolerate antibiotics. So basically this infection is just kind of going unchecked in my body. I've tried garlic, colloidal silver, various different things, biomagnetism treatments. I'm currently doing a few other things, but they're not really making a dent. The only thing that seems to help at all is homeopathy. So, but it hasn't really helped me to the degree that I need to, where I feel like I'm actually getting rid of the infection. I've been through hell and back the last 10 years, homeless because of chronic illness and dealing with all kinds of things, and I could deal with that, but I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this, and I need help. And if there's anybody out there that has dealt with brucella before, that knows how to heal this naturally, completely naturally, I'm asking you to please contact me. I'm going to put my contact info in the drop-down menu under the video, and I feel like at this point my life is on the line, and I really need help. So, if there's anybody that could help me, because I don't have any family support. The only person I have is my boyfriend, but he's in California. I'm so reactive that I can't even be around him. I lived in his house for 8 months. It had toxic mold in it. I became very sensitive to that mold, and now anytime I'm exposed to it, I go so far downhill. Immediately, I just crash immediately when I'm exposed to it, and he's carrying those toxins on himself and his belongings, so I can't be anywhere around him, or I get very sick. So, basically, I'm by myself. In Montana, and I really need to get settled as far as housing goes. If you Google CIRS housing, CIRS housing, you'll see what happens with people that have this condition. They can't get settled in anywhere, and it makes it very difficult to find any kind of housing, extremely difficult. to where they're just constantly bouncing around and they're not, able to actually settle down and start getting better anywhere, and that's where I've been at for a while. If I had a camper, like a mold-free camper, one that was off-gas, not full of chemicals, I believe I could start getting better. Some kind of specialized housing or mold-free housing, chemical-free housing, with no EMF issues from smart meters, Wi-Fi. I know it's a lot to ask for, but this is what's needed in order for my body to heal. So if there's anybody out there that could help me, I'm asking you to please contact me. Because for me, this is life or death at this point. I really need help. If anybody has any answers, please contact me. Thank you.